From crashing monologues
Oh my God, Jimmy, what are you doing? You're doing jokes about cats.
to roasting how interviewers talk,
There's nothing wrong with the way I walk.
Kevin Hart wreaks havoc. No host is safe. Not Jimmy Fallon, not Stephen A. Smith, not even Hollywood legend Don Cheadle. Here are 5 times Kevin Hart destroyed talk show hosts. Remember when Kevin and Jimmy Fallon hosted together? Kevin Hart didn't just co-host The Tonight Show, he hijacked it. It all started with Jimmy Fallon doing what he does best, delivering a safe, family-friendly monologue. And Kevin? Well, Kevin wanted to put his own twist on it.
What are you doing? You're doing jokes about cats.
I'm sorry.
Therapy animals. Are you serious right now?
Did someone lose their child? I'm sorry. All right.
Kevin took one look at Jimmy's monologue and decided it needed a reality check. And from there, he didn't hold back. Even though Jimmy tried to clap back with a short joke, Kevin wasn't going to let it go.
You really make me laugh, Jimmy.
thank
Did
you,
someone lose their child?
That's a good one.
Really?
Yeah,
a short joke, Jimmy?
Yeah.
That's how original you are?
Yeah, that's right.
He does have a point. Short jokes are getting old now. Do they not have anything new?
Has anybody told you that you got a big head, Jimmy? like a big head. I'm not
Really?
talking about your ego. I'm just talking about an enormous sized head.
Oh, what?
You know they had to create an IMAX just for the 2 movies that he made. There's 2. There's 2 movies.
Even Questlove couldn't save him from that one. And just when you thought Jimmy might bounce back, Kevin went straight for the jugular.
Your show reminds me of every birthday party that I've ever went to when I was 12. Here's my question. When do we play Spin the Bottle with Oprah and Ruth Bader Ginsburg?
All right,
When do we do that?
that's actually not a bad idea. I would do that.
No, but honestly, Jimmy, you're amazing.
At this point, Fallon was hanging on by a thread. You can see on Jimmy's face that he's getting a little flustered by all the jabs coming his way. But Kevin wasn't done yet.
What are you talking about?
What do you mean, what am I talking about, Jimmy? All you do is read jokes off of cue cards. That's it.
Come on, my job's not that easy.
Jimmy, you just read that off of a cue card. That's what you just...
Jimmy tried to defend himself, but then he immediately read off a cue card. It was at that moment he knew he messed up. Kevin Hart hosted for one night and managed to roast Jimmy Fallon's entire career. And he still wasn't done with late night hosts.
And tell me, why is every late night host named Jimmy? Why? Like, what kind of grown man is named Jimmy? You might as well be named Skippy. Let's go through it. Let's go through the names. You got Jimmy Fallon. You got Jimmy Kimmel.
That's right.
You got James Corden. He's basically a Jimmy.
That's true.
If I change my name to Jimmy Hart, my question is, can I have a talk show?
I think he speaks for us all when he points out all late night hosts are called Jimmy. It gets super confusing sometimes. Let's move on to Stephen A. Smith, an American sports television personality. Kevin Hart and Stephen are 2 men with big personalities and even bigger egos. But let's be real. When it comes to roasting, Stephen never stood a chance. Kevin has been on several episodes of First Take as a guest to discuss the latest updates in the NBA games. And Stephen always tries to pick a bone with Kevin. He once tried to tell Kevin he was more famous than him. Watch what happened.
You get to walk down the street and people like, oh, that's Kevin. Hey, what's up? While me, I'm bombarded. I'm suffocated. You understand what I'm saying? I have no peace of mind. People might walk up to you occasionally and they might want to just take a picture with you and say, congratulations, great work. With me, they want to debate. My life is hard.
Stephen A. tried to put himself and Kevin in the same category of fame. Kevin, not having it.
Here's what I want you to realize. A, you're lying. Nobody comes up to you. Okay? Stephen A. Smith does not have one fan. Not one. There's never been a request for a picture. There's never been a request for a debate. You are you're snap finger famous. That's the guy. What's the guy that's what's the guy that's on the thing, on the ESPN thing?
Stephen tried to fight back, but at this point, Kevin had already won. In 2022, Kevin Hart joined First Take to comment on the state of the Philadelphia 76ers. But he took one look at Stephen's outfit and decided it needed a full review.
I do have an announcement. Okay, this is actually breaking news right now. Breaking news, and I chose to do it here, despite your choice of bad suits.
Stephen loves a flashy suit, but Kevin, he had enough. On 2021 and Done, a show Kevin hosted with Snoop Dogg, Kevin invited Stephen as a guest. What he did next was more than an equalizer. He forced the world to witness the most lousy, aghast uppercut of all time, and roasted Steven to no end.
Do we have the clip of Stephen A. Smith hitting a heavy bag when he was working out boxing? Just roll the clip of Stephen A. Smith throwing some of the most aggressive uppercuts that I've ever seen in my life.
That really is lousy, especially to a man so adept with fighting techniques, given the myriad of action films he's done.
Dressed like he has never went to the gym. Stephen A. Smith, as you can see, has on a pair of the loosest gray sweatpants and a black tank top that definitely doesn't fit. It looks like it's been through 7 family reunions and 2 barbecues.
Forget the punching technique. Steven should be banned from gyms for that fit alone. Then, on another episode of First Take, he calls Steven out for his gloomy attitude that bothers everyone.
When I step here, there's a cloud. There's always a cloud over here, and you create that cloud.
Me?
You bring that stormy cloud. It's a really negative, dark cloud.
I bring sunshine.
We try our best to lighten it up.
Sunshine.
Stephen A. has a superpower. He can make any conversation negative. Kevin called it exactly what it was. Pure, stormy, dark energy.
I think I
it
bring
up.
sunshine.
She tries her best.
I bring sunshine.
You see we're trying, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
I just
Yeah.
watch. They try their best to hit you with positivity.
They do.
I know, but Steven, this is, what is this? No, I'm a dog, I'm a bark. Cloud, rain, thunder. Negative.
At this point, everyone agreed. Stephen A. is not just an analyst. He's a walking thunderstorm. In another instance, Kevin just had to make Steven realize not everyone wants to listen to his long sentences. When commenting on a player's performance, Stephen A. gave one of his classic, long-winded answers. Kevin had enough.
I have to say, I don't see the Steelers making the playoffs.
I don't know why you had to go down that long road to get there. Why did you have to take 45 seconds of our life that we can never get back to say what you just said? It was an easy answer. We all knew the answer. Why did you take so long?
That was kinda harsh though. I mean, he didn't have to be that blunt, but that's what makes Kevin so special. He never holds back.
I gotta tell you, and another thing, and if you know anything about me, I'm objective. And the thing about being objective is understanding when to apply objection. So in this case, I'm gonna go down a road of objectifying, and I'm gonna let you know what you may not. The answer is no, we won't.
Steven thought he was being insightful. Kevin thought he wasted everybody's time. It was an easy answer, Steven. Why did it take so long? I do see Kevin's point. There's only so much one can listen to. Similarly, in another episode in 2016, where panelists were gathered to discuss the NHL final between Kicks and Stars, it seemed like Steven was talking too much and Kevin just couldn't take it.
Word of the day, bloviate. Bloviate. You know what bloviate is? What Steve Smith does on a consistent basis.
As Gen Z would say, he has got to stop yapping. Watch how Kevin reacted next.
Why you disrespecting me?
You just yap.
Why you disrespecting me,
You
man?
constantly yap, and I'm sick of it. This is your cupcake. I'm sick of it.
Kevin slammed that cupcake like it personally offended him, and Steven, shocked, speechless, defeated. During an episode where the panelists were discussing Cowboys versus Eagles, Steven cut off the other panelist and tried to get into Kevin's business again. "What's in that cup, Kevin? What you drinking?" he asked. That was a little abrupt and definitely uncalled for. But Kevin, he shut it down immediately.
Kevin.
Kevin Hart, what's in that cup you drinking? What you drinking out of that cup? What you drinking out of that cup? I'm just curious.
That's none of your damn
I want to know what you're drinking out of
That's
that.
none of your
I
damn
want to know.
business.
I
That's
want
your
to know.
problem. That's your problem.
Steven just doesn't learn. Maybe he just loves getting roasted.
You're always worried about the wrong stuff, okay? What you need to be worried about is that I'm drinking from a cup that's got my company name on it. Holiday gift to me. Thank you, Kevin. Ha! In your face, Heartbeat Productions on my cup. That's marketing.
At this point, Steven had lost every single round in this roast battle. Final score? Kevin Hart, flawless victory. Some moments in comedy aren't scripted. They just happen. And when Don Cheadle casually mentioned his age in an interview, Kevin Hart's gut reaction did more damage than any planned joke ever could. Kevin had invited Don for an interview on his show, and while talking about how age affects one's work, Don revealed his real age, shocking Kevin to his core.
But at the same time, like I said, and me, I'm 56 years old.
Damn! I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
This wasn't just a normal damn. This was a visceral, uncontrollable, straight from the soul damn. Kevin's mouth moved before his brain could stop it, and the second it left his lips, he knew he had messed up. Instant regret. Immediate damage control mode activated.
I'm sorry. Because it was a thought. No, seriously. It was a thought. It was a thought, and I blurted it out. I did not mean it that way.
I'm fine.
Okay, but just understand I didn't mean it the way it came out.
We'll take a poll on how you meant it with people here later after the show's over, but...
Now, a normal person would just move on. But Kevin doubled down. His defense? No, see, it was a thought, and I just blurted it out. And Don, not buying a single word.
Hey, buddy, that was from a place of love.
Got it.
Like, damn.
Oh, that was from...
Like, damn.
You didn't... If we could play it back right now...
Play it back.
These are two different dams.
Play it back in slow motion.
There wasn't no...
I said...
There was no, like... Wow,
I said... Damn.
At this point, we were in courtroom territory. Don turned into judge, jury, and executioner, forcing Kevin to relive his crime in slow motion.
No, you said the word damn. Do you want me to tell you how you said it?
I know how I said it, Don.
Do you want me to say it back to you how I think you said it?
Go ahead.
Damn!
Not true.
Fam.
Not true.
Fam.
I said...
Kevin.
I said... Damn it.
The deeper Kevin tried to dig himself out, the funnier it got. Every attempt at explaining his reaction just made things worse. Don Cheadle, on the other hand, went full CSI mode, meticulously reconstructing the tone, inflection, and intent behind that damn.
Each time you said it, now it's gotten quieter and quieter. I could barely hear you that last time when you said it.
Well, that means that you can barely hear the truth. So who has the problem here? What's the problem? Maybe 56.
And just when you thought it was finally over, boom, the finisher. Maybe 56 is catching up. A joke so lethal, Don Cheadle's entire life flashed before his eyes. Let's move on to Charles Barkley, a former professional basketball player who was a television analyst on TNT and CBS Sports. Kevin Hart is a regular guest on the show TNT. A boring episode turned into something hilarious when Chuck came to the NBA on TNT dressed in a three-piece suit.
Do me a favor. Tell Chuck that nobody wear that many pieces in the suit no more.
Just checking, man.
Chuck is dressed like a pallbearer. It's awful. What casket you carry today, Chuck? Come on, man.
When Kevin Hart walks into a studio with Charles Barkley, it's not a conversation, it's a fashion intervention. He continued with the roasts, and at one point, it looked like Chuck was maybe a tad bit uncomfortable.
Real quick, make me say this. Ask him what sermon is he preaching at tomorrow. Kenny in here dressed like a pastor that ain't making. What church failed that you used to preach at?
At this point, Kevin wasn't just roasting Chuck. He was calling out the whole studio. We all know that ESPN's First Take is a sports talk show that Kevin frequently attends. He's often invited for his special critique and professional opinion. In October 2016, during one of the interviews, Chuck commented on Kevin Hart's body. Something along the lines of it being okay for an actor, but for a comedian, Kevin didn't even let him finish the sentence and immediately started roasting him.
The athletic for an actor, for a comedian.
I'm gonna stop you right there. I'm done. You wanna know what I'm seeing? You wanna know what I'm smelling? Jealousy! Jealousy! I'm sorry that my body is perfect. What do you want me to do? I'm sorry that I'm in the most amazing shape that I could possibly be in.
The room shifted. The audience felt it. Even the air conditioning started working harder. At that moment, Kevin wasn't just responding. He was about to end a man's whole career.
I'm sorry that I don't sit down and my underwear is flip over, that little band flip over like it does you guys.
Is that why you wore a onesie to the set today?
This is called a sweatsuit.
Oh.
It's called an athletic sweatsuit.
I wasn't sure.
Because you guys got snap-off suits on that you can grab from the back and do what you want with. You mad at me?
Kevin doesn't just defend himself, he flips the script. Now the tables have turned, and the host is the one getting analyzed. At this point, you'd think these talk show hosts would learn their lesson. But no, they keep trying. And Kevin? He keeps ending them. On another episode of TNT where Kevin was analyzing NBA, Charles Barkley thought he had something. A joke about Kevin's body.
Hey Kevin, I've seen your new show where you sit in the hot tub. Your body ain't that good when you can just walk around without your shirt off.
First of all, if we're ever going to talk about bodies, I want you not to be the one to bring that conversation up. All right? If you don't get out of here shaped like a beanbag that got sand in.
For a brief moment, he probably believed he had the upper hand. But then, Kevin fired back without hesitation. Not a couch, not a chair, not even a regular pillow. Kevin looked at this man and thought, yeah, that's a fully stuffed, shapeless, slouching beanbag. That's not just a roast, that's a full demolition job. Kevin Hart went to a late-night show with Conan O'Brien in 2005, when he was just getting started with his career. The ironic part is that the entire episode was centered around how short Kevin Hart is. And the way he greeted Kevin just didn't sit right with him. Watch closely and see what happens.
People underestimate you when you small, Conan. Like, look at the way you shook my hand when I came out. It was a little disrespectful, Conan. Like, that's being honest. Like, you didn't...
Now, some guys would just laugh it off. Some guys would ignore it. Kevin Hart flipped the script immediately.
You didn't make eye contact. You didn't really look at me. You looked over me, waved, rubbed my head. It's a thing of disrespect.
Probably. I may have done that.
Yeah,
I don't know. I may have done that. I've got to be more careful and sensitive about that.
You can crack height jokes at Kevin Hart all you want, but just know he's already got a response loaded. When you're 5'4" and a global superstar, you don't let people define your success by inches. Kevin knows that, and that's why by the end of the exchange, the host trying to backpedal, Kevin walking away victorious. A few years later, Kevin went back on Conan O'Brien's late-night show in 2011, mainly discussing his stand-up shows. When discussing the friendship Conan and Kevin have, Kevin went on and told a story about how much he roasts Conan, and proceeded to make fun of Conan's walk on live television. He came in guns blazing. Roasting someone's outfit is one thing, but roasting their entire walk, that's next-level destruction. Kevin took one look at this guy's stride and decided, the way you wear your jeans, it's like put together, but mysterious. Let's pause for a second. That isn't just an insult. This is confusion, concern, and curiosity wrapped into one perfect roast.
The one thing that me and Q kept talking about, we was like, yo, the way that you wear your jeans, they're like so fitted, they're so small, like whenever you walk, it's like petite, like put together, but it's like something's mysterious about it.
The worst part? Kevin wasn't even done. He kept breaking it down like a detective solving a case. Because nothing says, I have no comeback. Kevin Hart isn't just a comedian. He's a professional roast master. And if you invite him on your show, be ready. From wrecking talk show hosts to making Hollywood legends rethink their life choices, he proves time and time again that nobody is safe. If you enjoyed watching Kevin annihilate every host in his path, make sure to like, subscribe, and drop a comment on which roast was your favorite. And if you think anyone can take him on, think again.